Chat, let me do a small, I want to move on. I'm gonna do a 3-minute, I'm gonna do a 3-minute talk about this, and then we'll be done with it, okay? If you know what's going on, okay? I got a 30-day ban for 3 reasons, and I'll talk about them, okay? One, okay, I'll talk about it in details. The first reason is because when I went to jail, okay, and the cop was being an asshole, okay? And even though after I talked to the admins about them stealing my phones and they shouldn't do it anymore, I talked about his ticket. And they said that talking about a ticket is disrespectful to people having a bad ticket in a server or whatever. And my rebuttal is that I have no recourse to fight the fucking stealing of items, which is against the rules, when I spoke to the cops. And you know what? I shouldn't talk about the ticket in that, and I get that. I shouldn't talk about the ticket with the cop. I shouldn't. Okay? It's not that I was mad, it's that I have no recourse for this. I didn't try to use it against him. And on top of that, when I talk about the, okay, so a ticket is your priority for getting to the server. When getting to the server, you have a priority, right? They call that a ticket, right? And when you talk about a ticket, you mean that somebody's priority to get into the server. And basically, I think I do a good job in game of talking to other people about their tickets. And I'm always inclined, I get it. I have proof of this, okay? I'm always very understanding of other people's ticket. I hate when people say that they have a bad ticket because it makes me feel bad. Okay? It makes me feel really bad if they have a bad ticket, and I should have worked around them having a bad ticket. I genuinely feel bad. And my ticket is also bad. It was bad anyway. Okay? And I even tried to get some people that I thought had really good RP, like the guy who works at fucking Burger Shot, to get him a better ticket. And he did get a better ticket, and that makes me happy. And I understand that I should not have been talking about the cop's ticket. I don't see it as a big issue. I just try to say it in a way, in words that was like, dude, I'm pretty sure now it's against the rules to steal items before sending me to jail. That's my excuse, you could say. I don't know what to tell you. That's just how I processed it. Okay, I don't know how to say it. So that's one of the reasons why I was banned. For talking about a cop's ticket, because it's disrespectful to people's tickets when talking about them. Second is, when I died at the courthouse, I dropped the gun. I get that, okay? That is probably my biggest mistake out of all of them. I dropped the gun. Because of that power gaming, I've already spoken to me about this. But the thing is that they call it being unconscious. And I said last time, when you die, or when you fall on the ground, if I have the gun in my hands, out of all things that I can drop in my inventory, I don't think the gun is a bad thing. It's in my hands, bruh. It's not in my pockets. It's in my hands. Literally in my hands. So if they want to find the gun, go to my body and look around. It's on my body. But whatever. I get that. They should. I think it's fine that it falls on the ground, but it's for whatever. Okay. I understand now that you shouldn't do that, because if you're unconscious enough, according to the game's rules, to talk about who shot you, where they're at, where they're going, what they're doing, how they're dressed, and what's their name, after getting headshotted 6 times, you're unconscious enough to drop your gun. That is my understanding of roleplay. If when you're dead, you're unconscious, if you're unconscious enough to tell people a story, you're unconscious enough to let the gun fall out of your hands. That's how I see it. If I'm wrong about this, fuck, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. The third reason why I'm banned is apparently abusing vehicle scuff. Now, once more, vehicle scuff is when a car like this is bugged, where a customer is inside of the car, or a car is in the way and it shouldn't and it's bugged. You use an impound request, and instead of impounding it, you do vehicle scuff. Right? And instead, look, the car just disappears. That is what a feature is for. It's what it's made for. That's just how it's supposed to be used. So these are the 3 reasons why it was banned. Black on white. That's it. I'm not making shit up. I had my Discord. Let me make sure I didn't forget anything. Okay, threatening people about their train access to the city, exploiting impound scuff, and dropping class 2 weapon while knocked unconscious. There again, this is how I contest the ban, or I contest the thing. If you're knocked unconscious, you won't tell us where somebody is at and where they're going, whatever, like last time. And that's where that's the instance where I brought it up with the people. I said, yo, dude, why was the officer able to say where I was at and whatever, and that I did it when he was knocked unconscious? Said it was fine. So that's when in my head, the definition of unconscious changed. But it disappears. 2 wrongs don't make it right. You have no idea how it works. The Oxy runs are bugged. They are miscoded. The actual the feature is bugged. It's not a problem. You can debug it with the feature. If you don't, you make everything worse for everybody. You know about coding? Yes. I know about coding. The cars shouldn't ram into the walls. Okay? Listen, only I can roleplay driving like a fucking idiot. Okay? The locals shouldn't drive into the wall. I drive into walls. The locals shouldn't. Well, that was it. There you have it. That was all of it. There was nothing else. Move on already? Well, I'm moving on already. I'm just I think it's important that people know. This is not a threat. It's just
Love you, Bay20.
At this point, I feel like they're out to get me, and they said they do not, and there's no agenda, but this just feels wrong. I don't like it. If I don't get manually reviewed, then I'm banned. I'm probably not gonna go back. That's not like a threat. It's just by principles. I don't like it, and I feel like it's gonna happen again. And I don't want to be on my fucking knees all fucking day and always be looking out for agendas against me. I don't like it. Before I leave this RP thing, this is my last opinion. Okay. This is my last opinion about the server. The cops are getting tired, and they're getting I think they feel like their job is an actual more of a real life job.
Smiling face with heart.
I think they're getting exhausted with robberies or whatever, and the way that they are expressing that exhaustion is sometimes in fail RP ways, and I think they should have a meeting about this, because I've seen a lot of through the car tasers. There's been a lot of like fail RPs or whatever. When it comes down to robberies or whatever, I think the cops are actually getting tired. Yeah, I was watching Sammy, and I saw the fucking cops tasering through the car like that because they know that the driver will exit the vehicle when being tased. Like, dude, don't be like this, man. If they're exhausted, there's ways to express that, but to brute force RP, come on, man. It's okay though. I mean, at the end of the day, chat, let's be honest. I'm the only person in the entire server that can be wrong or can break rules. Okay, I'm a dumbass, and I'm the only possible wrongful actor. Moving on, dude.